Thanksgiving is just around the corner, which means Christmas lists are becoming due to family members, and it also means you're also like scratching and clawing to figure out what you're going to give to people as well. Thankfully, I came up with this list of 50 groundbreaking Christmas ideas, well, sort of anyway, in my opinion, of what things you can ask for or get for other people for Christmas. So if you're having troubles figuring out what you want on your list, or whether that's shopping for others or yourself, I've got it here for you today. So let's do it. So first, we're going to get into gifts for the person who has like everything and is so hard to shop for every season. Like, this is the person who has all the purses they want. They have like everything you think they could ever need. They have all of the new tech. Like, there's nothing you can possibly do, but you really want to get them something. So my number one like suggestion for this person is get them an experience. That's something that most people, can't just have for themselves all the time, or even if they're able to do it for themselves all the time, it's still something that you can make different for them and nobody's going to be mad about getting. This could be something like as big as a vacation and a trip that you plan for them, right? But it could also be as small as like a small local concert. Literally, it could be like literally just going out to dinner with them, and you can make that as expensive or cheap as you want. So this doesn't have to be something that's like an $1,000 vacation. It could literally be taking them out for a $50, $75 dinner, or it could be, a concert to their favorite band. You can literally make it fit whatever you want, but you can never go wrong with an experience. It could even be something crazy like bungee jumping or skydiving, like things like that. It's like, give them an experience. One that you think they'll enjoy or will help them, in self-growth. But obviously it's Christmas. You want to get them something they'll use. So something like that. But I always think an experience is a great gift to give, even if it's a little bit more expensive and sometimes harder to do because you've got to, do your homework and figure out where they'd like to go, who they'd like to see in concert, what dinner they'd like, things like that. Another thing that is really good for the person who has everything is something functional, because you don't want somebody to be like, well, here's just a piece of trash that I have to get rid of now and throw away. Like, thank you, but I'm not going to use it, like, here's something I have to take to Goodwill next weekend. You never want to give someone something that's just going to sit around and be annoying to them or a nuisance. So I'm thinking something that you can replace of theirs. Like, if they have like old pots and pans and you notice that, maybe you can give them like a nice like set of quality dishware like that. Or maybe just like even something like a gift card of somewhere they go all the time, like something to pay off like grocery bills for the month, or something like that. Just something that that they'll use. I also think something that's cute and can be really inexpensive, you can even go on thrift books to buy it, is like either your favorite book or a book that reminds you of this person. I think it's so cute because it's like, that's so personalized, and it's not something that it's just something that like I just went and bought and didn't think about anything about it. You're really like having to sit there and think about it. I also think it's cute if you annotate that. A lot of people do that for like their significant others, but I think it can also be done for friends or family or just mentors or people you have a really strong connection with. Another thing for this person that's great to get is an upgrade. So again, it's like kind of what I was talking about in something functional, but directly upgrading something that they use all the time, that they want replaced. Because some things are sentimental and that person might be like, why the fuck did you replace that? But like, let's say your mom works somewhere and she uses the same lanyard year after year and she just hasn't felt like replacing it. So you go and you get her a new nice brand new lanyard that's a little bit nicer that she wouldn't get for herself, or new tech, like replacing something that they're not gonna get new, even though that they could use a new one. And then another great option is like a personalized memento. This can be framing a photo, even a matching keychain, or like a gift from somewhere when you were traveling, things like that. It's like just something that's like a little memento. You can even gift them like a journal, things like that. I think it's cute. But yeah, those are like good 5 ideas for that person that is really hard to shop for during the holiday season. The next category is the adventurer. I guess you can't guess why I would, come up with that category of person. Oh yeah, because I'm traveling again this year and in an RV. But I think we all have that person in our life who likes to hike or likes to travel, likes to get out there. So here's what I would suggest getting for them this year. I would say that it's a great idea when you know that they're needing it, or even just in general, is getting someone new gear, because that can be really expensive with like traveling. And chances are, if you've got like a backpacking friend or like your local hiking friend, most times those things can add up really expensive, and the little like one item at a time isn't that much for you to get, but for them it's like $3,000. And so it's always nice to kind of like pitch in. It's also like they also use things for a long time. So it's kind of nice to be able to like have something get replaced that you wouldn't necessarily replace yourself, but like, you know, it's nice to have a new one. Another thing that's kind of simple and more like inexpensive and you can get offline is, you know, those like maps of like places that you've traveled to where you can mark it off. You can find those a lot of times on Amazon, and it's really cute and sweet. And you can also pair it with this next idea to make it kind of a combo gift idea. This kind of goes with like the personalized memento when I said like a journal of the other person, but for your adventurer friend, get them a specific travel journal. Another thing that's kind of a good thing to do that's kind of like on gear, but not necessarily, is a nice water bottle. Even if they're just like hiking all the time, is like, you know, getting a really nice quality water bottle that's going to last for a long time and, you know, is really nice insulated and holds a decent amount but isn't too clunky. Or if you're really limited on funds, another great idea for your adventurer friend is a playlist for the next time they're going on a travel thing. Like literally you can like make a CD or you can make it on Spotify, literally whatever, however old school you want to do it, but you can do it literally for like as free as your Spotify subscription is, just for like a playlist for their next trip. And I think that's kind of sweet because it's like, oh yeah, like I want you to think of me when you're on the road. Even just funds or gift cards towards their next adventure is always appreciated if you don't have, you know, as many ideas or ability to like sit there and think or find new gear or things like that for them. The next category is the girls gifts for them. And this is like, you're thinking the trendy girl, the girl who's keeping up with all the like next things. I would say a great thing for this girl during the holidays is a big purchase. If you're gonna make something like about $100 to $200 purchase, is a new pair of shoes or a purse. Okay, and I put that in the same gift idea because it's this idea of like, okay, a fashion accessory that's a little bit more expensive that people aren't hopefully replenishing for themselves constantly. If you don't know their style though, you can also go something like a timeless piece of jewelry, something that's kind of simple but classic that they can wear, you know, for nicer events or more low-key casual events, just something that, you know, is very timeless and classic so that they can use it at some point. Another thing I think is a nice idea for this girl is a fragrance that reminds you of them. And like, I know a lot of like brides will do this for their bridesmaids, like my friend did it for us, and I thought that was like the cutest little thing, and it like reminds you both of that friend, that day, like things like that. So I think that's a cute little Christmas gift. Another thing though is like a spa day or a mani and pedi. This girl will love it, and everybody loves to get to like treat themselves but not have to, you know, be the one forking over the money for it. So it's always a good idea. Another thing that can be less expensive or more expensive depending on what you want to do is like self-care products or self-care product bundle. Thinking like nice face masks, or like you can do like Rio de Janeiro or things like that, more trendy products, however you want to incorporate it. But you can just like make it like a little like $20 bundle, $50 bundle, $100 bundle, whatever your budget is for this specific person. You can kind of make it work for whatever they like. And the next category is gifts for the boys. So similarly to like the girl is, I think a good gift for a guy is a nice mature cologne scent that's not, you know, giving Axe. It's not giving, you know, boys locker room. We're looking for something that matches his vibe, you know, but is mature, is growing up, maybe a little bit more expensive. And the next thing I've got, maybe I'm partial to because I'm a Depop seller, but I think a good idea is always like, I think like right now especially streetwear for guys is really in. So I see a lot of vintage hats and a lot of vintage t-shirts. If your guy is trendy, you know, maybe get something like that. Like I always think like vintage is a nice little touch because it's probably something he's not gonna buy for himself or have already in his closet, so you're making sure that it's not something he's already got, but it's also something like, you know, kind of like cool that he might not have found for himself. So I think always like looking on Depop for fashion ideas for guys especially is a great idea because there's, you know, a lot of vintage t-shirts on there that are pretty affordable or, you know, more expensive depending on the rarity of item you're looking for and the seller. Another thing similar to the girl is like a new shoe or staple for his wardrobe. I was thinking even in this is like a nice new belt, a nice new like, you know, like men's like satchel, or a nice new like even watch or something like that. Just something that's like a nice new staple that's gonna be able to, you know, like add to his wardrobe a little bit that again he might not get for himself. Another thing, this is specifically if they can drink alcohol or they like alcohol, things like that. I think it's kind of like a cool idea, and this is for like really any guy, but like a specialized bottle or an engraved bottle of like whiskey or his choice of liquor. I think that's like a cool idea that like, oh, this is like a nice little specialized thing for you, and it's based off of something that you like drinking, whether that's the brand or just a type of like alcohol, things like that. I think that's like a really cool idea. And then the last thing I have on this like little category is like a surprise day out or night out or weekend out. Next category is gifts for the matriarch. Okay, we're gonna just go through these really quick because I'm thinking like you're thinking hostess, mother, mother-in-law, grandmother, great-grandmother, vibes like that. Aunts, just people who, again, it's kind of similar to the person who has everything, but it's just like more from like a hostess maternal point of view. I have an electric wine bottle opener, if they like the wine. You can even pair with wine if you want. A massage is a great thing, that's something that, again, people don't get for themselves very often, but usually appreciated. I think this is really cute, and you can support your local florist in it, is a bouquet and a little gift basket combo. I thought it was cute, like, you do a little bouquet that you bring in, whether it's like in a vase or you just have it wrapped if they've got vases at home, and then like a little gift basket that's similar to like those ones that are pre-packaged in the holiday seasons of like meat and cheeses, but you pick it out yourself. Another thing is like a personal piece again, but like I'm thinking like an engraved dish, a family photo, an engraved plaque for them with their last names, things like that. You can find them on Etsy, or again, similar to the boys' ideas, treat her to a day out. Like, let's like go shopping, let's go have like a little like wine day or something. Like, let's go do something. Next category is, maybe the most important depending on what the besties out there think, but gifts for your besties. I think a good thing is I love a gift bundle for my besties. I just love gift bundles though. Maybe it's like the Depop seller in me is I love putting things together, but I think like a little personal themed gift basket, whether it's like their favorite, items in general, their favorite self-care things, baking things like that. I think another great gift idea is a plant, real or fake, depending on if they can keep things alive. But you could then write like a little card or a note that says something about growing your friendship in it. Cute, punny, amazing, love it. How about just a video game or a board game that you guys can now play together? I mean, maybe they won't play it with you, but you would hope so, right? Another thing is like a Spotify Premium gift card, like little subscription. Those are great. Spotify Premium is something a lot of people have, but hate paying for. And if they're not on their parents', that's a great gift for your bestie. And then the last thing I have for bestie gifts is like a tech accessory or even new tech. I'm thinking like things like AirPods or an AirPod case, an iPhone case, like an Apple Watch or like Fitbit band, things like that, just kind of like replacing things for them, upgrading things for them, kind of depending on what they already have. Household item gifts. Number 1, a new vacuum. A handheld cordless vac is great for cat owners, things like that. Vacuums are expensive. A lot of people have ones that they have had for forever and are kind of shitty. So if you are having it in the budget to get someone a big gift, maybe let it be a vacuum this Christmas. And especially around like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you can get them on great deals for people. So not a bad idea. And again, like I said, if you've got a cat owner in your life, cordless hand vacuums are life-changing for cleaning around litter boxes. So another thing is like a nice set of dishware. I'm thinking like plates and bowls and things like that. So you're upgrading someone from like, if they've got like the Walmart plastic shit that I've got, maybe you upgrade them to like a little nicer ceramic, or maybe they've already get that and you've got, you got budget and you're getting them like a really nice set. Another good thing is like then kitchen appliances, thinking like coffee and espresso machines. A lot of people, want to be making their coffee at home because it's expensive as shit and people are getting really into making espresso. So again, budget. You can also do things like an air fryer or a crock pot or things like that. I know a lot of people already have them because that was the craze, I feel like, the last couple of Christmases. But if you know somebody who is lacking those things, get it for them this Christmas because they are behind. And then kind of off of household items is decor personalized to like their likes and, hobbies, whether like this means like, oh, like they're into like music. So I'm going to get them like, like a record like holder or a record player or things like that. Just like you're looking for like things that are personalized to them, or even things like, if they like vintage things like vintage lamps or things like that, or vintage bookends. I think it's like a good like little like personalized thing. Next category is the health enthusiast / the fitness nut. We all know one. We all know him. And I pray for him. but you know, they're sick and they're never gonna get out. I'm just kidding. I'm the sick one. A joint workout class to go together. What makes your fitness nut friend more excited than when you're like, I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna work out? Nothing. Another great thing is like a yoga mat. A yoga mat is another great gift for somebody who's into fitness, just, you know, so that they have a way to like stretch out and center themselves. A big part of fitness is being, you know, flexible, because if you're not flexible and you're not stretching out before you work out, you're fucking yourself over, essentially. So be that friend who's like, here's a yoga mat, here's like yoga blocks, like things like that, and be like, you know, here's something to kind of up your health and wellness routine in 2025. Another good thing is like a new workout bag or a duffel bag for them. A lot of those things get, you know, torn up, or old gym bags. So get them a new one. Invest in their fitness journey. If they love it, you know, get them that new Nike or Adidas bag that they've been eyeing for forever. Just get them something really nice that's going to be durable and hold up. Maybe even one that's like, you know, meant to be like a fitness duffel bag versus just like a casual like travel duffel bag, you know. I think that's a great idea. Oh, hello, pumpkin. Anyway, the next item is then a workout set or new gym clothes. There are so many websites to get things like that. I think Lululemon has like a fucking section on their site where it's just like items that they overstock too much of that are on sale. So that's a great place to go and find things for stuff like that if you're on a budget. But like things like Gymshark, Nike, Lululemon, I mean, there are so many workout like clothes things. So I would suggest kind of seeing what your friend already has, getting a gift card, or if you know their size, getting from that existing brand. But if you have things that you like better that you're trying to swing them on, you could also gift it to them. But I would just say, like, some people like different things like that, like workout clothes wise, for different reasons, because it just fits your body different. So I would say if they love something, get that brand, because that's just a great gift in itself. You don't have to swing them on a brand that you already know, you know. Or another thing that you can do if you want to stay out of like workout like specific accessories is like I think it's a cool idea to do like a little gift bundle that's like more health and wellness. It's like a little health like cookbook, and then one of the recipes from it, like the ingredients for it. Like, that's such a cute idea. And then it like, you know, is being like, I see that you like having like a healthy lifestyle and I'm supporting you in that. Here's like something, go do with it. I don't know. Now, the last like 10 ideas I'm going to give you guys really quickly are stocking stuffers and other good gifts that are like smaller. So if you're looking for something to like kind of like fill up a little stocking, a little gift basket, or you're just looking for like little gifts for people, here they are. But I think a cute candle is a great idea. I think if you're wanting to go more expensive, you can, you know, do like anthropology, you can do shit like that. But I think like anything, even from like Walmart, Bath and Body Works, especially if it's like another scent that reminds you of them, great. This next thing is the Guru Nanda pulling oil. It also is a whitening, but like, I swear to God, my teeth are so much whiter, and literally like, I think it's maybe not even a month yet, and it's crazy. So I mean, I think it's a great idea because it comes with a toothbrush, it comes with a pulling oil. It's a great little stocking stuffer if you get like a new toothbrush in somebody's thing every year anyway. And then it's like some whitening, and it also helps with like plaque and like buildup of like fucking bacteria in your mouth. So it's a great little like hygiene gift that's like more exciting, I guess. Another great idea is like a mug with like hot cocoa or apple cider inside, or like even marshmallows. I think that's cute with like even their initial on it. Another thing could be like a small little wallet. This is like good for male or female. It's just like a little small wallet for them to kind of replace in their daily life, whether it's just like a little card holder or if it's a little like beefier, you know. But it's just like you can do that. And I would suggest like it's kind of cool as like a little Easter egg inside is to put like a gift card to their favorite store or restaurant or just like a grocery store or something, to be like, let me put the first card in the wallet for you. Another thing that's kind of cool and unique is a nostalgic treat, especially if it's discontinued. They make a lot of things like that on like Etsy. Like if you ever did, I think there's like a watermelon taffy that used to have seeds in like the 90s or 2000s. I don't know, 'cause I don't think I ever had it, but people talk about it on Reddit all the time. But there's like places on Etsy that will sell those like discontinued things, and there's like stuff for that for 90s and like snacks before and after that everywhere. But there's also like remakes of things, so you could do something like that if you're scared about like buying it from someone online or like having it be discontinued and gross. But I think that's kind of like a fun little nostalgic gift that's like a nod to like the past. Another good thing is blue light glasses that are like just reading glasses, even if they don't use them, because everybody's staring at computers, phones, something that's giving off blue light 24/7 nowadays. So it is just great to have them so you're not getting a headache 24/7. And the next thing I have is small trinkets that make you think of that person. So I was thinking like, okay, if they play like an instrument, like a guitar, get them a guitar pick. If they love like a certain animal, get them like a jelly cat that's like themed after that. Or even if they just like love like stuffed animals, get them a stuffed animal. If they love a certain like little like card game, get them cards, you know, things like that. Something that's like small that is like a nod that like, oh yeah, like I know you like this thing, without having to say like, I know you like this thing. It's just like nice to feel like people see you and they hear you without you having to explicitly say it, you know. Another good thing that's similar is like getting their favorite movie and then like a popcorn or like, again, like a little like movie candy box. I think that's a little great idea because most people stream everything nowadays, but so many things can be on so many different streaming websites, or then you have to pay for it because it's not on anything. So it's like you're basically gifting them like a free little movie night with their favorite movie for all time. So there you go. Another thing that's cute, a little bit more expensive, but if you don't know like things specific for this person, is like a little like gift to like that's smaller, is a little perfume or cologne sampler pack. Some of them, like I think Sephora does one, and I could be wrong, but like if you do like their big sampler, you get like a free regular one once you finish them and test them all out. But there are so many things that do similar things like that. But I think even if you don't get one that has like a free big regular size that comes with it, I think just a sampler pack is good because it's like you're allowing that person to kind of test out things. Smaller perfume and colognes last so much longer than you think, and you're allowing them to like choose the scent that they will ultimately like. Or another thing kind of similar to that is like getting like a high quality nail polish or fake nails so that they can do it at home, because you know it's just like a nice little like stocking stuffer, something small, but it's not something that's like cheap that like that person could easily go get themselves, or they might not want to use, because like a cheap nail polish like that's $2 is gonna crack and fall off super fast, and it's like, well, that's not really a gift. That person could go get it. Like that's just you throwing something at the wall. But like if you get like a nice one and a color that they like, that, you know, let's say it's like maybe like $7 to $10, that's nice because like that's a little bit nicer. They probably wouldn't get it for themselves. But yeah, guys, I hope this video gave you all the ideas for Christmas lists, whether that's your own or your shopping list for other people this year. Remember, guys, like I've said, truly the best gifts are the ones from the heart. So that's why I say personalize as much as you can, because that's what makes people feel like you're actually caring about them. Like that's the spirit of Christmas, is, you know, making it personalized to that person. So that's what I suggest in every one of these gifts. But, you know, I'm giving you those ideas just in case you can't come up with like something specifically on your own. You can kind of follow this and get something specifically from this list. That being said, I hope I gave you all the ideas, guys. I hope so. Subscribe for more videos like this. I usually post Tuesdays and Thursdays. I will be posting daily vlogs for Vlogmas in December, so get excited for that. And yeah, comment down below what your top item on your Christmas wish list is for other people to get ideas down there. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.